We're here today to enjoy one of the Cabaret of Dangerous Ideas shows. Today's show is called Women, Science is Still Not For You, celebrating why people, everyone, but particularly women, should be interested in science and consider it as a career. We obviously have, across the 4 universities in Edinburgh, phenomenal research being carried out, and we need to get as much of it as possible out into the public domain.
So the theme of today's show is about women and science, and our show is provocatively titled Women, Science is Still Not For You. And actually our show is about the opposite of that, because actually we are women and we are scientists, and actually we want more women to do science. It's not all plain sailing for women in science, and there are a few issues. And I think maybe some of the audience today were a little bit surprised about
how many issues.
What they heard. What the reviewer suggested was that in order for their research to have any credence, that they should just add on a male author to this piece of work, and that would automatically give it academic credibility.
We present the research in a really controversial, deliberately controversial way, to get people thinking, to get discussion stimulated, to get lots of dialogue backwards and forwards. And so what we want to do is to get people more aware of what's going on, but have a really good time. Educational, entertaining, stimulating, great fun.
The whole idea is to get researchers out of their labs and universities talking to the public. And we want to really talk to the public, because the problem with the Science Festival is you have to be interested in science before you go. So this is one way to get science into real people.
Who's cried in the lab?
I've cried in the lift. Does that count? These are scientists. These are the people supposed to be trying to save the planet, but they made me dress up as a minion.
Obviously, each show is totally different, so some of them are more controversial than others, but in all of them we get phenomenal public response, phenomenal engagement, discussion backwards and forwards. About 3/4 of the show is actually discussion directly with the audience.
Well, my daughter's 16 and she's looking at going into a career in science, so we thought it would be interesting for her to find out a bit more about the challenges that might face her.
I think it's really interesting because obviously there are a lot of issues about women in a lot of different kind of workplaces and that sort of thing. But to specifically hear from the scientists themselves was kind of something I wanted to hear from them as their experiences of it.
That combination of people being fascinated by understanding how the world works and having a really good time as well, it comes together beautifully in the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.